Last year, our clients made $1.2 million through email on Black Friday alone. This year, we're shooting for 5 mil. If you're in ecom, Black Friday is the event of the year. It's where you make 30 to 40% of your yearly revenue, all in this little few week block of the year. But every year, the landscape for Black Friday gets more and more competitive. The cost of paid ads is rising. And it's no longer a case of to make more money on Black Friday, you just increase your ad spend. Like, the times have changed. So how do you ensure that you have a profitable Black Friday? By getting an edge that none of your competitors are going to be really dialing in, and that is getting your email marketing sorted. So in this video, I'm going to reveal the exact strategy that we're going to be running for all of our clients. And if you implement this strategy, I promise you, you are going to have your best Black Friday, Cyber Monday period yet. So let's get into it. So you know we're in Black Friday when the hoodie is on. Now there's 5 elements of an effective Black Friday, Cyber Monday strategy. And just whenever you see BFCM in this doc, that is what it's going to be. Now this video, it is intended to be basically just no fluff. You're just going to hear me talking through what the strategy is going to be. And so if you have ADHD and you can't watch a strategy video unless it's hyper edited, then I don't think this video is going to be for you. I'll just preface that now. But anyway, okay. So firstly, you want to know what your Black Friday, Cyber Monday offer is going to be, and also just know what the period of your sale is going to be. You want to grow and re-engage your email list as much as you can in between now and Black Friday. You should be doing this year-round anyway, but just as a little aside, you want to set up your Black Friday, Cyber Monday campaigns. You want to set up your flows, and then finally, you want to ensure that your deliverability is also on point. So firstly, know your Black Friday offer and your period of your offer. So your offer and your period, it does lay the foundation for your overall strategy. Your customers, they're expecting your brand to have the best possible offers and discounts of the year. But you do want to make sure that whatever you're offering is going to actually be profitable for your brand. Now, in terms of the timing, a crucial mistake to avoid is just by being on sale too early. A trend that we noticed last year was that instead of Black Friday, it was literally just like Black Month, right? Like, brands were starting their sales 2 or even 3 weeks early. And it was kind of ridiculous. So what we noticed was that after the fact and after it all happened, and we obviously have the advantage of retrospect, but brands didn't actually make more money over Black Friday period by being on sale earlier. They just ended up being on sale for longer, and the sales kind of just happened over a longer time frame instead of just being condensed into like a week or that weekend. This isn't a great look for your brand's reputation. You don't want to be known as the brand that's just going to be on sale for like a month or something. So this year, we're really looking to dial that back. So this is what our recommendations is. Obviously, you don't have to take it on board, but this is going to be something that we're running for most of our clients. So last year, the offers that seemed to work were gift with purchases. It was a great incentive. Customers were still willing to pay more to get more value. But in the current economic climate, with the cost of living and prices in general just rising all around the world, we're expecting dollar off offers or percentage off offers to perform the best. This is because people would rather save money than get more value. Now, in terms of your period, last year brands were starting early access 2 weeks-ish prior to the actual sale of Black Friday. It didn't really improve sales. Again, the sales just occurred over a wider time frame. So this year, we're looking to start early access 1 week before Black Friday, and we're going to finish the sale 1 to 2 days after Cyber Monday. So the period that we're running with this year is going to be Friday 22nd of November to Wednesday 4th of December. Now, the next part of the strategy is you want to grow and re-engage your email list as much as you can. So you want to email and SMS as many people as you legally can about your Black Friday, Cyber Monday offers. So throughout the year, you should be segmenting your emails and sending them only to an engaged list. But on Black Friday, you just up and toss this out the window. So you want to speak to every single subscriber that you can legally email. Now, here's a definition that you can use to email that segment. And now for us to email as many people as possible, there's really 2 steps that we need to cover, which is A, growing your email and SMS list, and B, re-engaging your unengaged segment. So for growing your email list, there's a few things which I want to touch on here, but your pop-up is the main way that you'll be growing your email and SMS list. So for the next few months, you want to do everything you can to improve its performance. You might want to A/B test offers, you might want to A/B test your behaviors, your copy, and your design. Some strategies that we're currently running with our clients to grow their email and SMS list is we're doing stuff like giveaways where every 1,000th email list subscriber can receive a free gift, or they get like a 100% off coupon or something like that. Probably not 100%, like you obviously want to have some criteria around that, but like a free $50 product for every 1,000 customers you get, like that's pretty solid. You can also run an ad, maybe with a small budget, to like a Black Friday notification list. That can be pretty effective. You just want to make sure that you track that cohort to make sure that like that is actually profitable for you in the long term. The only thing that I want to touch on here is just do not buy an email list. Last year, one of our clients asked if they should do it. We said no, and we're so glad that they did. We have seen this in the past where people have purchased email lists, and it's just bad. Like, you get no open rates, you trash on your deliverability, it affects the rest of your marketing. Just don't do it. Now, the next part of this strategy is re-engaging your unengaged segment. So in any email list, you're going to have a pretty decent chunk of people on your list that have engaged with any of your content in a while. Now, the segment might look something like this, and I'll just make this a bit open. I'll make this bigger for you. So these are people who have clicked on our emails in a while, who have clicked on our emails once over all time, but not in a while, right? Like, this definition is 6 months. Now, in the lead up to Black Friday, Cyber Monday, you actually want to email this segment specifically and send some offers, or like try clickbait them into engaging with your emails. This ensures that they'll receive your Black Friday, Cyber Monday emails later on when you're mailing the entire list. Now, thirdly, you want to prepare your Black Friday email and SMS campaign strategy. Now, I'll get into a bit more of an in-depth view of this in just a sec. But okay, so now that we know the offer and that we know the period, we can now prepare the campaign strategy. And as mentioned earlier, all of the standard email marketing practices that exist, they're just gonna be gone and tossed out the window in this period, because your biggest competitors, they will be, as a guarantee, they're going to be pumping up their ad spend. They're going to be emailing their list multiple times a day. Your customers' inboxes are going to be flooded on this weekend. Think about how many like newsletters that your customers are probably subscribed to that they've forgotten about, right? The inboxes are going to blow up. And so if you send one campaign or two campaigns and you just say, hey, our sale is starting, hey, our sale is ending, your emails are going to be drowned out, right? Like, no one's going to try to find their inbox and look specifically for your emails. Like, it's just not going to happen. So if you do this, no one's going to see your emails. You're going to have a very lackluster performance for email, and you're just going to leave a bunch of money on the table. Campaigns, from just the trend that we saw last year, it's going to make up about 60% of your revenue in this period. So now getting into the campaign strategy. So between November 22nd to December the 4th, you want to send an email every single day. Every day. Over the Black Friday weekend, which is November 29th to December the 1st, you want to be sending 2 to 3 emails per day. So over this period, you're looking about 17 or so, maybe like 20-ish, somewhere there, emails, just campaigns. Now, a few things to note. You want to push your offer. Email marketing all year round, yes, should be focused on education and content. This is Black Friday, right? Like, people want to buy, so you should just relentlessly push your offer. You want to focus on high value products and bundles. If you offer buy now, pay later options like Afterpay or Klarna or whatever it might be, include this in every single email. This is a great tool that you can use to convert people who are like on the fence. Social proof, FOMO, urgency, scarcity, these are going to be your best friends for all of these emails. Keep them short, keep them punchy, but include these elements where you can. Now, you're probably thinking like, how am I going to send 17 emails? And like, what do I even say in those emails? There's plenty of messaging that you can send, even if it's all on the same day. Here are a few examples that we're going to be using. So for example, buy these bundles to get a free gift, or best sellers low in stock, or found our favorite deals, lowest prices, these are the best deals we have. Here are transformations and reviews. Here's a few colors, a few sizes, a few variants left of these ones. You can do free shipping applied on these products. There's a bunch of different angles that you can take, all to push your offer. In terms of the SMS strategy, these are a very key way of cutting through the noise in this Black Friday period. So if you think about it, right, like how many email addresses do you actually have yourself? For me, I literally have like 5, right? And I probably use a different email depending on where I'm actually purchasing from. But in terms of like how many phone numbers I have 1 number, right? So great way of cutting through the noise. If you have an SMS list, you should absolutely be sending SMSs. Now, we have 4 SMSs planned because yes, it's important, but 2, we also don't want to be like overbearing and annoying. So firstly, we're going to send one to announce early access. We're going to do this on November 22nd. Then on Black Friday, on the morning of November 29th, we're going to send a notification to say, hey, Black Friday is here. We got some sirens going on outside. Okay, thirdly, the third SMS that we're going to be sending is Black Friday weekend is ending. Now, you want to do this on the morning of December the 1st, and there's going to be like a few day period in between, and this is probably like the period where you'll get away with, I guess, messaging your email list, your SMS list within like a short time frame. And then finally, in terms of just to round off our SMS strategy, we're going to do a final 24 hours, limited stock. We're going to push buy now, pay later. And you want to do this around 24 hours before your sale ends. So for example, you want to do this on the morning of December the 3rd on a Tuesday. So putting it all together, now I've created this resource, which I am going to provide in the description just to help you out in terms of actually getting your campaign calendar sorted. But just to quickly do an overview, let's see if I can make this bigger. Yeah, here. So you can see, oh, how good. Okay. So you can see here, this is what we're going to be running. So Friday, 22nd November, here's what that's going to look like. We're going to do like an early access offer. Now, you can change up the offer if you want, or if you don't want to do that, that's completely fine. I don't think it's really going to make a difference. Here's examples of the email messaging which you can do. Here are the segments that you can send to and the segments which you'll be excluding. And then you can see here as well. There's some plain text emails in there. Here's like the actual cadence that you want to be doing on that weekend. So Friday 29th of November, you're going to have 4 touch points with your customers via email and SMS, 3 emails and 1 SMS. Saturday, we're chilling out a little bit just with 2 emails. And then on that Sunday, just to round it off, we're doing another 4 touch points. So 3 emails and 1 SMS. So this is really just to help you get started. And then we're also going to have a flow checklist, which we're about to get to in just a second. So let's go in here. So preparing your Black Friday, Cyber Monday flows. Now, what is this actually going to look like and what's the strategy going to look like? So to maximize your Black Friday, Cyber Monday revenue, you need to adjust your flows. Your regular business as usual flows are not good enough for this period. Your BAU flows, they're not going to have your offer. They're going to send too slowly, and they're not really going to push the exact messaging that you want. So your flow emails, they need to match your Black Friday, Cyber Monday offer. And because like it's only a 2-week period, right? Like if you have a flow that, you know, if you have a flow that sends all its emails out within like 10 days, if someone adds something to cart on like the final 2 days of the Black Friday period, they're not going to receive those emails until like next week. So it doesn't really make sense. We want to shorten the time period or the time delay of every email in your Black Friday, Cyber Monday specific flows. So starting off with the pop-up strategy, since you're going to be pumping up ad spend, you're also going to have a super high influx of traffic in this period. We want to take advantage of that and convert as many people as we can into email list subscribers. So you want to adjust your pop-ups to push the same Black Friday, Cyber Monday offer. This is just an example of something that we did for a client last year. It had literally like a 30% opt-in rate. And all it did was just say, email, subscribe, and here's what the offer is, up to 75% off, and you get a free gift. This grew our list substantially. Now, in terms of the flow strategy, now this is where it gets kind of fun. While the campaign strategy is going to drive majority of your email revenue, flows are still going to account for over 40% of revenue in this period. And for the right brand, that is literally like tens and tens of thousands of dollars. So to maximize this period, you want to ensure your whole email strategy is just absolutely locked in. So here's a full overview of what our strategy is going to be. And this is exactly what we are running for our clients. Like, I'm not gatekeeping anything here. Firstly, welcome series. One email, you want to send the best products and categories. You want to add buy now, pay later options as well. And you want to just encourage people to browse or direct people to your best deals. You just want to make sure though that like these products are in stock, because obviously it's a flow. It's going to be a lot harder to change. Now for your abandoned checkout and your abandoned cart, you want to have 3 emails here. A few notes, which is emphasize your buy now, pay later options. If someone is on the fence, they're about to buy, they're just missing their credit card details, letting them know that they can afterpay something is just a huge conversion tool. Next, in these emails, you also want to cross-sell and push your popular products that customers might also want to add to cart. Again, make sure that these are actually going to be in stock. But if someone is like on the fence of buying, and especially if they're about to afterpay something, if you have a product that's like $80 that you can, sneak into the cart at checkout, if they're going to afterpay that now becomes a $20 every fortnight kind of additional payment, which is very reasonable. It's a nice cheeky little upsell that you might be able to get. You want to reduce the time delays between each email. So with 3 of these emails, you want basically all of them to go out in just over 24 hours. And you just want to push FOMO, man. Like, these are people who are most likely to buy at the abandoned cart and the abandoned checkout. Push FOMO, push urgency, push scarcity. Next, browse abandonment, which is 3 emails. Now again, same things here. You want to encourage browsing. You want to push people to your best products or your most popular categories. Urgency and FOMO are your best mates. And buy now, pay later options are just great to know. Here as well, because it's just browse abandonment, people might need to be sold a little bit more. So feel free as well to add any of your reviews or any of your key testimonials or stuff like that. Now for post-purchase, you want to do 2 emails. Firstly, do a little thank you. You can have it from the founder as well if you want to add a little bit extra sauce to that. And then do a bit of a cross-sell here as well, because it is your best sale of the year. So people, if they're going to rebuy, which can happen, you definitely want to strike nice and early. And then on your second email as well, you definitely want to try and upsell into other popular categories and products. You can say it, get a gift for one of your mates, or Christmas is coming up as soon as well, so you can kind of double up and save up now. Lots of different angles that you can take here. Then finally, to round off our flow strategy, you want to have a site abandonment flow. So there's just going to be 1 email, and it's pretty straightforward, right? Like, this is really just letting people know what the best deals are, and just encouraging browsing, right? If people have landed on your website, just shoot off an email and say, hey, these are the best deals. This is what actually the offer is at the moment. It's really all they want to know. Now, some general notes. Black Friday, you want your Black Friday offer to be clearly displayed in every single email. Should literally be in the header. So as soon as someone opens up your email, they know what it's about. Buy now, pay later should be in as many emails as you can. You want to add social proof wherever you have room in your emails. Keep your emails short, keep them punchy, and add urgency and FOMO in your copy. Really, your copy should just be mostly about urgency and FOMO. Finally, to round up the strategy, you just want to ensure that your deliverability is on point, because the saddest thing that can happen to you for this Black Friday period in terms of just your email strategy is just landing in spam. Now, for this period, to be honest, you are probably going to land in promotions, because Google and all of these email service providers are very aware what we as marketers are going to be up to. And so their filtering is going to be extra strong in this period. Some of your emails may land in primary. If so, that's great. If they're landing in promotions, don't be scared by that, because your customers honestly are probably going to be in the promotions folder in this period. It's completely fine. To round out the strategy, ensure you have high deliverability for Black Friday or that weekend for 22nd to the 3rd. You are going to be sending to your biggest usable list. Now, as a reminder, here's what that list is going to look like. You can literally just take this exact definition and run it for your own strategy, and it'll be completely fine. Just make sure that people can actually receive email marketing from you, so that you're not getting like flagged on any list or anything like that. This means that in the lead up to Black Friday, Cyber Monday, you need to ensure that you're remaining tight with your segmentation. only in send to engaged audiences, like a 30-day all the way to a 120-day engaged from now until Black Friday. And now, as a little bit of a pro tip, you want to ensure that your customers aren't feeling spammed, so set up this exclusion. We've already discussed we're going to be having a ridiculously high sending frequency, so you're going to want to include this exclusion segment on the majority of your campaigns going out this period. When I say majority, I mean literally like 90% of them. There's a few emails you probably don't want to have it on. So this exclusion segment right here, what it means is that if someone has made a purchase since the start of your Black Friday offer, they're not going to receive that specific email. So the definition, very simply, is place an order at least once after the 21st of November 2024. Now, there's obviously going to be some emails you're going to want them to receive. So let's say, for example, they buy in the 22nd of November on the first day of your early access offer. They're probably not going to buy again for the next 5 days, like just realistically. But when Black Friday weekend actually starts, you probably do want to notify about them just in case they want to. And then when Black Friday weekend is ending, you probably want to let them know about that as well, just in case they want to make a second purchase. But in general, especially if you're going to be running the same offer, right? Let's say you're running like a 30% off offer for Black Friday, and it's just it's the same discount for that whole period. People are likely to only purchase once from your brand anyway. So I would just save your deliverability and not email them. And that's it. So clearly there is a lot. So you want to ensure that you stay organized. As soon as you figure out your offer and the period of your offer, you want to start crafting as many emails as you can. You can refer to this doc, which I'm going to link for you in the video description, to help you map out your own strategy. Or honestly, you can probably run this like 90% as it is. And I'm sure you'll find it as a very valuable resource in this period. If you don't have the time, if you don't have the capacity, or you just want a team of email experts to handle your Black Friday, Cyber Monday email strategy, as you can clearly tell, email takes a bunch of time and effort to do it properly, especially for Black Friday. There's a lot that goes into it. You can hire us to do it for you and make your Black Friday, Cyber Monday the best it has ever been. But due to the work required, like genuinely, I've just shown you everything that like you would have to do. We have very, very limited spots available for this offer before Black Friday, Cyber Monday. So click the first link in the description to book a chat with our team, and we'll see what we can actually build out for you. Anyways, speak to you soon, and make some money this Black Friday, Cyber Monday. Hope it's the best one for you yet.